Good morning. I am Jennifer, and I am a surprised slave of Jesus Christ. So I wanted to get on here to show y'all my hair, and yes, it is a hair testimony. Will Jesus tell you what to do with your hair? Yes, he will. He will tell you to throw your net to the other side. He will, because what you doing ain't working, baby. He did it with me. Y'all, the Lord was working with me on changing my whole life, but I'm like, Lord, can you get these edges together? Hey, they said, step to the throne boldly. I'm bringing my edges to the throne. I said, Lord, can you help me with my hair? I've been trying to grow my hair out for so long, y'all. It was so short. I could not get it to grow and I couldn't understand what it was. Y'all, I was down to juices and berries. Okay? Forget the no heat, the no gels. I stopped all of that years ago. I'm like, why ain't my hair growing? I was taking every supplement back in the day that you could think of to grow hair. Oh yeah, collagen, beauty collagen for hair, skin and nails, the hair, skin and nail uh, peels. I did the derma rolling. I did all of that stuff, y'all. And my hair was not growing. I'm like, what's going on? I stopped using all the products that had bad stuff in it. And I'm just like, Lord, why is my hair not growing? It's having issues. So then I was like, okay, maybe it's the moisture protein balance. And I'm putting too many like conditioners in it, like good stuff in it, but I'm not putting any protein in it. I went through that phase. That still wasn't working. I'm like, God, help me grow my hair out, please. Like, the Bible talks so much about how a woman's hair, like, is her glory. You know, the long hair is her glory. So I'm like, God, give me some glory. Let my hair get some glory. So the amazing thing, y'all, is he told me, he said, Jennifer, start water rinsing your hair. And he showed me this before I was led to it. I didn't recognize it as him at the time. I was just like, maybe I just, want to try something different. And I looked into water rinsing. So I knew the process for it. But this time, I don't know what happened. I think, okay, so what happened was, I know, let me stop lying. I had to make it through the first stage of it, y'all. And that's when your hair is dry because it's waiting for your natural oils to be produced and spread throughout the strand of hair. Now, my hair is super dry right now. Super, super, super dry. Why? Because I'm about to go get it done and I don't want to put no oils or nothing in it. I just blow dried it. So I'm like, this is the only time I can make this video because it's about to be a wrap pretty soon. But y'all, so I'm like doing it and I'm like, I can't suffer through this. I can't suffer through this having my hair looking crazy. So I just stopped that. I was like, I broke out the castor oil. I'm like, nah, I need something from the outside because the outside I could just lay it on right now and it's a done data. So I was asking the Lord, like, can you help me with it? And he said, Jennifer, start water rinsing your hair. Now, this is when I was in deep communion with the Lord and still am, right? But I was at a whole different phase of my life. And I'm just like, Lord, I need help. Like, can you help me grow my hair out? And the funny thing is, the Lord was like, I'm going to do it. And the reason why I'm going to help you do it is because I don't even have to have you walk on water. All I got to do is grow your hair out. And that's going to minister to other people because people know you've been trying to grow your hair out for years and it ain't work. So when they see your hair growing out, they going to be like, there's something different. They going to ask you and you going to say, Jesus, try Jesus, right? Like it's a ministry in itself. So he was like, and just kind of laughing about that. That's how me and the Lord are relational, right? So, and that's how he wants to be with you too. And that's how he probably is with a lot of you. But, the Lord was just telling me water rinse your hair. And then I was in the shower and was doing the water rinse in hair. And he showed me, he was like, okay, now you got to like work the oil through the hair. So warm water, now start working it through. And then, do the cold shot. And he was like, that's it, Jennifer. I said, okay. Yeah, I looked in the mirror the first day and I was like, oh, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Why? Because my ends was looking crazy because they didn't have no oil on them. So they was looking all dry and crazy. I know they're not looking the best right now. It's because I This is situation going on. Okay, I get that. But I was like, nah, I can't do it. But then I said, you know what? The Lord's telling me to do it. And the reason why I'm bringing up this hair story is it's akin to the walk. It might bless your whole soul. So I was like, you know what? It don't have to make sense to me. It don't got to look right to me. It don't have to do nothing. I'm going to trust my God. My God tells me to do this. I'm going to just do it. I'm in strict obedience in this season. I'm abandoning reason. I don't care what it look like. I don't care what it sound like. If I know the Lord told me to do it, I'm doing it, period. But I did now, y'all, I did say, hey, if every strand fall out, it just fall out. If it fall out, obeying the Lord, it just do. If I gotta look raggedy for the Lord, I just do. If my hair don't turn out right and it be looking crazy for the rest of my life, I'll do it. Talking cash money. And y'all, it was like a week that went by. It wasn't very long. I'm not saying it's gonna happen for you. But a week, I started feeling something sticky on my hair. Like I was trying to part my hair, like run my fingers through my hair, and I couldn't run my fingers through my hair that easily. And I was like, it felt like honey. It was like sticky. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, like my scalp is producing natural oil and it's running through my hair. Like, this is actually working. And then, y'all, my hair just started growing. This is like a couple of inches from where it was at, from like so long of it never growing and it just breaking. And it's still like it's not like it's amazing. It's just this thing that I know is going to take time, that if I continue to submit to the Lord and do what he's telling me to do, that it's going to grow out. We had a little pause because I took up swimming. So, that kind of threw a little wrench in it. Threw a little wrench in it. Uh So right now I'm about to go get my hair done. So I'm not gonna be doing swimming. So we'll have to revisit a new strategy, what I'm gonna do on that, which will probably be nothing, right? Because it's gonna be tucked under some hair. So I won't have to worry about doing my hair. But yeah, the Lord led me through it. Another thing that the Lord did at a point in time was he had me grow out dreadlocks freeform. And I did this for a season. Like if you look at my earlier videos, you'll be able to see my hair was looking wow, y'all. Ain't no other way to put it. Y'all, my hair was looking crazy. It was looking crazy. But it allowed me to be able to see, number one, hey, it actually was looking kind of healthy because I wasn't doing nothing but just rinsing it, right, with water. So that was like my entry point into like water rinsing. And I was like, oh, if I could just go back to my regular hair, I could just do that and call it a day, and then the Lord was like, yeah, you can't, you got a choice. You could either do this or you could do head coverings. So I was doing head coverings at the time, and the Lord had me do that for a season. Then he transitioned me out of that, which is just a beautiful process in and of itself. But what he taught me during this free form was like, you clearly heard me tell you what to do. So would you put man's opinion over my instruction? You need to get over ego. You need to get over vanity. You need to get over all that and just let go. I really had to do a work on myself, y'all, because my hair was like, oh. It didn't even make sense. The strands wasn't going in the same direction, y'all. I couldn't make sense of it. It was like a mullet at one point. I was like looking in the mirror, like, Lord, you're going to have to help me with this, please. But he used it in such a way in which he showed me, like, I need you to release some things. I need you to get yourself free from some things, right? Like, you need to get delivered from some things, right? You so wrapped up in your hair, like, I need to pull you out of it and just let it go. So he did that for a season. And I'm like, if I could show up like that in the world, I could show up any kind of way. If I could show up with my hair like, I could show up any kind of way because somebody not combing their hair. Somebody step into a salon chair and talk about they ain't comb their hair in 6 months. We think of what happened. What's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's work through this thing. We got to get down to the root of this. This is trauma. right? Mental illness. There's something going on here. So I had to work with that stigma that I have myself on the way my hair was looking. And I had to work through that. And it was just one of those things like I had to not care about appearances. I had to really say, you know what? I'm stepping out of the world and how the world views and see things, and I'm following after my father's what he told me to do. I'm doing. I wasn't too keen on locks. I'm not really interested in myself in wearing locks. I like the idea of wearing locks. I think they look beautiful on some people. I think locks would look cute on me, and not even that it looked cute. I would like to wear locks. But it's one of those things where you know how you like the idea of something more than you like the reality of something like, yeah, I could do it, but I really don't want to do it. So that's how it was. But it's amazing how the Lord can use hair in order to be able to teach, to be able to heal, to be able to help you work through things. My son, he had uh, curly top, which most of the younger guys are wearing. He's 21, but a curly top on his head. And when he came to Christ, he cut it all off. And I was asking him why, and he said it was the last thing that was of himself that he felt like he needed to shed before he came to Christ. Now, did he have to do that? Of course not. But he felt like he needed to let go of what was and embrace what will be. And he just wanted a fresh start. Everything that was attached to that hair, he just wanted it gone. And he wanted to be able to start over. Now, this is despite everybody telling him, no, don't cut your hair. You spent years cutting your hair or growing your hair. Your hair is so beautiful, this and that. So he had to work against all that opposition. And he's had long hair for so long to be like, no, this is a decision that I'm making. I'm going to go with it, it's powerful. It's powerful. So I say all this to say the Lord, the I am that I am, you think he can't help you grow your hair out? Do you think you're going to bring a problem to the Lord and he going to be scratching his head like, let me consult some people first. Let me get the committee together. Let me get the creatures that are saying holy, holy, holy. Let me shut that down for a second so I can get them on over here, the elders that are following after them, praising me. Let me get them over here. Let me get these angels over here. We got to talk about this. We got to work through this. No. If you ask him, the I am, about anything, he got you. He ready for you actually because he know your thoughts are far off. He just want to know you gonna listen. So yeah, bring your hair before the Lord. Bring the edges. Bring it all. I really feel like this is the beginning in my hair. One day is going to be, whatever the Lord wants it to be. Let me back off. It's going to be what God wanted to be, and it's going to be beautiful because it already is beautiful. Why? Because it got God's imprint all over it. So bring it before the Lord. He got you. I'm here and I'm done. Peace.